Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Chakra Yoga. I'm Savannah. So we're starting at the beginning this morning, right at the root, the foundation of all of the energy in our body. The beginning, earth, grounding, body, survival. I have a right to be here is the mantra for the root chakra. The Muladhara, meaning the root of all things. So beginning right at the bottom of that tailbone and extending down through the legs. The sciatic nerve in the body is a sort of visual representation of this root system. It actually looks just like roots reaching all the way from the sacral chakra down through the legs and into the feet. So an imbalance in the root chakra can look like weight problems, hemorrhoids, sciatica, arthritis, knee problems. And these physical manifestations of imbalances in the chakras are simply a way that our body has of telling us that there's something that we need to look at, something we need to look deeper into. And I know for me, the root chakra is my most difficult. I have the most trouble with the root. You know, it's about our family system. It's about our sense of security in the world, sense of safety. I have many friends in my life who remind me all the time to be where my feet are. Because I have a hard time with it. I float away. I live more in the upper chakras and the heart and the throat and all this expression and, you know, love. But in order to fully express these other energies, these higher energies, we first need to root and to ground and create a firm foundation off of which to build. There's this beautiful book called The Wheels of Life. And it's a very amazing book about the chakras, very in-depth. And her name is Anodia Judith. She is a doctor, and this is what she has to say. If we are to reach the spiritual levels of the upper chakras, we must see the spiritual side of our material existence. The planet we live on is one of the finest examples of beauty, harmony, and spirituality that matter can express. By understanding this, we can better develop and express the beauty within our own material existence. So seeing this plane, this reality, this earth, as a deeply spiritual and reverent thing. And some things that might not seem so spiritual, like money, our families, things like that. So it's all a practice, and there are things that you can do to clear any blockages in this chakra. You can eat grounding foods like root vegetables, proteins. If you eat meat, that's a good root chakra food. Envisioning the color red at the base of your spine, burning cedar as incense. The planets that are connected to the root chakra are Saturn, which is about maturity and responsibility, fun stuff, and Earth. And then there is also a chant, and we will share that chant. And it is simply LAM, L-A-M, LAM, LAM. So coming into a comfortable seat, allow the tailbone to melt to the earth and feel that earth connection. Everything pressing into the mat. Press down just a little bit more. Draw the ribs together, roll the shoulders back and down. Hands on the knees, face down for grounding, for earth connection. And just take a couple of breaths here, rooting and grounding. I have a right to be here. Take a deep breath in. And let it out. Take another deep breath, and then we will chant Lam together. Deep inhale. Lam. Two more times. Deep breath in. And once more, inhale. And then bring the fingertips to the earth alongside of you, coming into Gaia Mudra. Gaia, our mother. We will be connecting with her a lot this morning. Imagine the root, the fingers are like roots, reaching deep into the heart of the earth. Feel that earth energy flowing up into your fingertips. With each inhale and with each exhale, allow your own energy to flow back down into her. Feel the reciprocity of that connection. And breathe deeply here. Notice how much ease you can bring into the body, into the shoulders, into the jaw. Can you be rooted firmly, yet easeful, relaxed? Letting the breath flow freely. And continuing to envision that energy from the earth, drawing up into the fingertips, up into the heart space, and then exhaling your energy right back. Perhaps with each exhale, releasing anything that doesn't serve. Take one more Gaia breath. And then allowing the left hand to come to the lap. We're going to do a little Nadi Shodhana, so bringing the right hand forward. And then bringing the pointer and the middle finger down and covering that right nostril with right thumb. Take a deep breath in through the left nostril. And then cover and exhale. Inhale right. And exhale, other side. And coming into rhythm of your own breath here. Keeping the tail melting down towards the earth. Even as the crown lengthens. Allowing the breath to be full and deep. Perhaps as you inhale, imagine the breath coming up into the third eye. And exhale, coming down and through. And continuing that way in a circle. This is a lovely breath for peace, for calm, for grounding. Perhaps you want to layer on the Ujjayi breath here to connect even more deeply with the breath. The next time you exhale through the left nostril, release the pranayama. Come to stillness, bringing fingertips back to earth, Gaya Mudra. Take a couple of full breaths. Earth connection, steadiness, safety, the color red. I have a right to be here. Oh, and I'm going to move to my mat. Oh, go ahead and take the feet out in front of you. Release them. Make some circles with the ankles. One direction. And then the other. Releasing any tension there and holding. Oh, and then flexing the feet, perhaps removing the flesh from the sits bones, finding a deeply rooted place, bringing hands alongside of you. Release the tail. Lengthen the crown. Dandasana, staff pose. Pressing calves, pressing hamstrings down into the mat, into the ground, backs of heels. Using that belly strength, drawing belly button to spine. I had a teacher once who said, if you're not sweating in Dandasana, you're not doing it right. So it doesn't look like much, but it's a very strong pose when there's engagement here, and it's a very grounding pose. So the entire back of the legs, the hips, all pressing down into earth. And then inhale the arms up. Maybe circle the wrist. And then extending through the fingers, releasing the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, drawing belly button into spine, hinging forward. And why not keep the palms up? Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Take some deep breaths here. Drawing shoulders away from the ears. And perhaps with each exhale, releasing just a little bit deeper to the earth, to her support and steadiness. There is no real lack, only abundance, and the earth gives us everything that we need. Here in this body are the sacred rivers. Here are the sun and moon, as well as the pilgrimage places. I have not encountered another temple as blissful as my own body. And your next inhale, pressing the legs and feet into the earth, slowly rising. Let the head be last. And then draw the left foot in towards you and give that foot a little massage. All foundation and grounding begins with the feet for us. So offering them some encouragement, some love, some acknowledgement, some gratitude for all they've carried us through, for all they've yet to carry us through. Pulling on the toes, running the thumb along the arch of the foot, perhaps getting into that heel. top of foot, ankle. Oh, maybe bending the toes back, forward. Oh. I love you, foot. Thank you for all you do. Oh, and then sending that foot out, just taking a moment to notice the difference. And then drawing the right foot in and giving that foot some love. Giving our body what it needs to function properly, to carry us through life's ever-changing landscape. Pulling on toes, maybe bending toes back, and forward. Thank you, foot. I love you. You do such good work, and I am so grateful. And then releasing that foot. One more time, drawing the left foot in and placing the sole of the left foot against the right thigh. Draw that right hip bone into the socket. Hips are even here. Left knee pressing towards earth. Firmly rooted in your seat, in the support of earth. Inhale the arms up. Release the shoulders, draw the belly button in, and exhale, hinge forward, folding over that right leg. Continuing to lengthen the spine, lengthen the right leg. Pressing both hips down into the earth. Noticing the foundation off of which you build. Is it firm? Is it solid? Is it shaky? And then inhale, coming up, pressing seat to earth, head last. And then switch. And finding that place of evenness. Drawing left hip into socket and inhaling, arms up. Relaxing the shoulders, drawing belly button in, and exhale, fold. Flexing that left foot. And continuing to draw the hip back. Pressing calf, hamstring, hip, heel, all into the earth. On your next inhale, pressing your seat and rising. And then coming to hands and knees. Spreading the fingers very wide, biceps spinning forward and triceps back. Checking to make sure that the feet are tucked behind the knees. And pressing palms, shins, tops of feet into the earth. Let the tailbone lengthen behind you as you draw the belly button in and lengthen the crown. And for a moment, just feel this table. Feel the solidity of it. Feel all points of contact with your mat. Inhale that earth energy up through palms. Exhale down through the spine and out feet. And on your next breath in, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And then exhale, pressing earth away. Flow through a few rounds of cat-cow. or as Kripalu calls it, pat dog. And all the while feeling that solid foundation. Notice if a greater attention to the earth changes your practice. I have a right to be here. And then come back to that neutral spine. Come back to your table. Press all points of contact into the earth. And then bring that right foot forward next to the right hand. This is a great place to use the support of blocks if you have them. It's not necessary, but it is nice. So find your solid foundation. Check that the back toes are extending straight back. Press all the toes into the earth. Press the shin into the earth. That front foot, draw the right hip bone into the socket. Release the tail, lengthen the crown. And if you like, bring the arms up. Continuing to tuck that tail between the legs. Drawing the ribs together. Squeezing inner thighs towards one another. And coming into goddess arms. And say out loud to yourself, I have a right to be here. Let's do that 2 more times. I have a right to be here. I have a right to be here. Take that in. And then allow the hands to come down to blocks or to the mat and straighten that front leg. And flow in and out a few times. Coming to lunge, straightening front leg. Releasing. And then the next time you find yourself in lunge, send that right knee back. And then bring the hips to the heels, bring the head to the earth, come down, child. Wiggle the hips a little bit side to side. Rock the forehead back and forth. Press the shins and the tops of the feet into the earth. Lengthen the spine. Deepen the breath. Here in this body are the sacred rivers. Here are the sun and moon, as well as the pilgrimage places. I have not encountered another temple as blissful as my own body. On your next breath in, float back up to table and bring the left foot up next to the left hand. Take a moment here to check that the right toes are pointing straight back. Press the shin into the earth, tops of toes. Squeeze inner thighs towards one another. Press into that front foot, all 4 corners of the foot. And when you're ready, inhale the arms up to the sky. Release the tail between the legs. Draw the ribs together. Reaching through fingertips, through crown. Releasing any tension in the jaw. Notice if you're floating away. With great intention, find the earth even as you rise. Open the arms, cactus, goddess. Drawing left hip back, right hip flexor forward. I have a right to be here. I have a right to be here. I have a right to be here. Take that in. And then release the hands to blocks or the mat and straighten that front leg. Inhale, come to lunge. Exhale, straighten. Flowing in and out. Deep breaths. Next time you come to your lunge, bringing the feet to the earth, curling the back toes underneath, and pop forward, forward fold. Press the feet into the earth. Release the shoulders from the ears. Draw the belly button towards the spine. Take some deep breaths here. Maybe letting out a sigh. And then inhale, arms come around and up, pressing feet into the earth, rise. Bring palms together, hands to heart center. Pause, close the eyes. Brifwa. Breathe, relax, feel, watch, allow. Your next breath in, bring the arms around and up. Exhale, hinging forward at the hips once again, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, pressing through backs of legs. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank. And taking some time here, finding a solid foundation, fingers spread wide, biceps forward, triceps back. Press through the backs of the heels. Draw the belly button into the spine. Lengthen tail, lengthen crown. Breathe. Feel the support of the earth. Where can you find some ease here, even in this challenging asana? Some softness. Exhale, press back, down dog. Maybe let out a big old sigh. Find a little bit of movement here, whatever feels good. And then coming to stillness. Inhale the right leg up. Bend the knee. Send the right foot over to the left and take a little peek under that left arm. Inhale, straightening that leg, drawing knee towards center, and then exhale over next to left shoulder. So a little twisted plank. Inhale one more time, lifting that leg, Exhale, bending the knees, sending it over to the left. Inhale, legs straightens. Exhale, drawing knee to midline and then over to the left. One more time. Inhale, straightening that leg, sending it back behind you. Exhale, bend the knees, send the left foot over to the right. Oh. And then inhale, coming to center and plant that right foot next to the right hand. Ooh. Stepping up with the left foot. Foot is at a 45-degree angle. Press the feet into the earth. Draw on that belly strength and come up. Warrior one. Lifting the arms. Releasing shoulders from ears. Pressing through that back knee, back heel. Sending the right hip back, left hip flexor forward, feeling strong in your foundation. And then step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale the arms around and up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, halfway lift, pressing feet to earth. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank. And breathe. Press each finger into the mat. Extend through those heels. Lengthen the tailbone, lengthen the crown. Find that sacred fire and breathe into it. All while remaining firmly planted on the earth. Exhale, press back down dog. Let out a sigh. Maybe shake the head. No. And yes. Find your foundation. Pressing into fingertips. And inhale the left leg back and up, and then exhale that foot right over to the right. Send the gaze under the right arm. Inhale, bring leg back to center, lengthen. Exhale, draws knee towards nose and over to the right. Inhale, leg comes back to center. And exhale, back over to the right. Inhale, leg draws back to center. Exhale, right. Once more, inhale, center. Lengthen and exhale, right. And then inhale that foot right up next to the left hand. Plant the right heel on the ground. Draw that earth energy up into your legs and let it lift you to standing. Find comfortable stance, a firm foundation. Draw the tailbone down. Knit the ribs together. Lengthen the crown. Drawing the left hip back, right hip flexor forward. Pressing through the back of that right knee, right heel. What is the mind doing? Can you find some ease in the muscles in the face? Notice if the toes are gripping. We don't want our foundation to be gripping. Strong, steady, grounded energy. Feel the earth medicine. And draw the palms together at heart center. Step forward. And just feel. Just noticing what's present. Is there a deeper sense of grounding now than before? Are you feeling sore? Self-observation without judgment. Keeping that gaze inward, bringing the hands to the hips. Softly blink open the eyes and find a still point in front of you. There's not many things more deeply rooted than a tree. Bring the weight into the left leg. Press all four corners of that left foot into the earth. Feel roots growing from the bottom of your foot deep down into the heart of our earth. Draw the right hip bone into the socket and then open up the left hip. Right hip. So sorry. And then bringing that left leg wherever you'd like, maybe to your tree. Just being mindful to keep it off of the knee joint. Pressing foot into leg, leg into foot, squeezing everything towards midline, releasing any gripping in those left toes. Press the foot into the earth. Release the tail, shoulders. Grow your branches and perhaps come into a tree you've never been in before. Maybe there's even some movement today, really playing with your balance, finding deeper roots. Let it be an exploration. Continuing to imagine these roots growing from the bottom of that left foot, anchoring you here. Ooh. And if you come out, come back in. And then drawing the hands together at heart center. Bring that right knee in front. Ooh, my balance. It's because I lost my drishti, everyone. That's why. Maybe extend the leg. Press into that standing leg. Draw the tailbone down. Lift through the crown. Let's share an Om. Deep breath in. Om. And release. But instead of shaking out that other leg right away, what would happen if you just stood and allowed sensation to dissipate? It's all energy and constantly changing. If we take the time to allow, it's just interesting. Always trying to change something that is uncomfortable. And through practice, you can learn to be with these sensations without needing to push or grasp. Bring the hands to the hips. Finding that beautiful point of focus. Drawing the weight into the right leg. Drawing right hip bone into socket, squeezing everything towards midline. Press into that foot. Feel all four corners of the foot. And then come into your tree. One side is often very different than the other. Allow your arms to reach towards the sky. And find a little exploration here. Perhaps a tree you've never been before. What would the body love to do? How rooted can you be? We all lose our connection to our roots, but we can always come back home. And then drawing the palms together at heart center, bringing that left knee forward. And then extend the leg in front. Deep breath in. And release and pause and feel. Allow the body to return itself to homeostasis. Feel that energy you've created in that leg. That's a beautiful thing, that powerful heat. The strength that you're building, the foundation. The prana. Step the feet wide. Toes turning out. And exhale, come to goddess. Dropping the tailbone, pressing the knees back. And then send the right shoulder over to the left knee. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, other side. And then coming back to center, inhale the arms up. And drop the left arm and then take a little bend over to the side. Inhale, center, and exhale, other side. A couple more times. That should feel really good. But still, we're grounding, we're keeping that deep, deep earth connection. Coming back to center and rise up. Maybe a little shoulder shimmy. And coming back to the top of your mat. Inhale the arms around and up. And exhale, hinge forward, forward, fold. Let out a sigh. Shake the head. On your next inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. And then planting palms, exhale, step back, plank. And bring the knees to the earth. Send the hips back to the heels, legs come out in front. And find that place where you're balancing on your sits bone. Drawing the knees towards you, pressing the feet into the earth. Send the tailbone down. Lift through the sternum. Maybe rock back and bring the feet up. Back and forth. Starting to engage that belly. And then if you like, extend the legs forward. Release the hands. Savasana. Oat pose. Continue to think about drawing that tailbone down towards the earth. Even as you lengthen. Feel the support the connection. Feel the fire. Breathe. One more breath. And then draw the knees in and go ahead and rock down. Or coming down in any way that's appropriate. Draw the knees into the chest and make a couple of circles. One direction. And the other. Send the arms out alongside, coming to a T, palms face down. Inhale, draw the knees in a little bit closer, and then exhale, send them over to the left. If you'd like, you can cross the right over left. You can straighten that right leg. Lots of ways to twist. And twisting in a way that you still feel grounded, connected, safe. And just breathe. Relax. Feel. Watch. Allow. Refoire. Your next breath in, draw the knees back to center, and then exhale, sends them right over to the right. Coming into whatever version of twist feels good for you here. Enjoy the sensation of breath traveling through the body. Let it completely absorb you. On your next inhale, draw the knees back to center and hug them in. And then allow the knees to come apart. Letting the legs be loose and heavy. Opening up that pelvis, pressing the lower back into the earth. Breathe. Notice what arises for you here. Notice without judgment. And breathe into any tight spaces. Draw the feet into the hands, either holding big toes, inner or outer edges of feet. Happy baby. Rocking around side to side, front and back. Here in this body are sacred rivers, sun and moon, as well as the pilgrimage places. I have not encountered another temple more blissful than my own body. And then extending the legs straight up. Exhale, send the left leg almost all the way down, hovering just a few inches. And then inhale, switch. And exhale, switch. Using that belly strength. Pressing low back to earth. Oh. Couple more times. Oh. And then sending both legs up to the sky. Oh, flexing the feet. Pressing down. The whole spine lengthens along the mat. Find a place where the legs are extended but easeful, so bones are stacking on top of bone, not using too much effort to hold them here. And just breathe. Allow the blood to travel in a different direction. Let that feeling of calm wash over you. I have a right to be here. Let's chant Lam together. Deep breath in. Lam. Draw the knees into the chest. Little rock side to side. Give yourself a big old squeeze. Notice what the body would love to do. And eventually coming to your Shavasana. Finding yourself very comfortable. Easing into stillness. The ultimate grounding posture, Shavasana. Completely surrendering to the support of Mother Earth. Let yourself be held, supported, rooted. Let the breath be easeful. Breathe, relax, feel, watch, allow. Simply be. You've done a good job, and now it's time to rest. Mama Gaia. She walks dark earthen places. Her light shines in all faces. She's fierce and fires burning, hurrah. She's tree fern and fishes, the source of earthly blisses. She's kindness in a rainbow, hurrah. Oh, Mama Gaia. You can begin to deepen your breath. Find some movement that feels supportive and delicious. Be pausing on one side or the other. Just taking a moment here to thank the earth for supporting you, for providing a foundation off of which to build, for all of the nourishment and love she provides. When you're ready, come to seated. Taking a moment to settle into Sukhasana, feeling grounded in your seat. Draw the hands to heart center. And just take a moment in stillness to feel. May your feet walk softly on the earth, and with each step, may you remember your connection. May Spirit provide messengers to remind you where your feet are. And may the plants and trees serve as reminders as well. Take a bow to your beautiful heart. We bow to each other. Carla, namaste. Mark, namaste. And Jai Bhagwan, victory to the light of consciousness, sending energy out to our whole beautiful world.